Hello, this is Mrs. Petrigas, and today we're going to be going through how to use Desmos. So to start off, we're going to recall linear equations and linear inequalities. Okay, equations have equal signs, inequalities have your less than, greater than, or equals to. And then we're going to get into the systems of those. And systems of equations and system of inequalities just means that there's more than one equation. Okay, and we're going to graph all of those equations or inequalities on the same grid. So first we're going to start off with linear equations. We're going to go to Desmos, type in that equation, and what happens is it's going to pop up just like this. And we were asked to find what is the x-intercept. If you remember, the x-intercept is where our line crosses the x-axis. So right here. And the great thing with Desmos is if you click on the line, the point will come up in gray. Okay, if you click over it or hover over it, it'll show up, but as soon as you move away, it goes away. So what you want to do is when you have that gray dot, if you click it twice, okay, once or twice depending on if it's already gray or not, it will stay there. So our point that we need is this negative 2.3 repeated, comma 0. Okay, and you can write it on here or you can type it. Now, when we are asking about a point, we need to make sure that we put that point in parentheses. Okay. Now you might also be saying, but Ms. Petrigas, there's a whole bunch of 3's. Do I need all the 3's? Well, you don't. What you can do, if you want to say, hey, that 3 is repeating, we can put a little line over it, and that says this number repeats indefinitely. Okay, just a little shorthand for you. All right, so let's look at our linear inequality here. So we have 3x is less than or equal to y minus 5. So how do I type in the less than or equal to? Is it a solid or dotted line? And what side is the solution? So I'm going to come up here, I'm going to exit out that equation I had, and I'm going to type in 3x is less than. So I'm going to hit the less than button, which is shift and the button next to M. And if I want to make it equals to, if I hit the equal button, which is next to your backspace, it automatically connects those two together. Okay, so it's almost like if we were to write it out, I would do this, and then I would hit the equal sign, and it will automatically put them together. Okay, so let me get rid of those. And then we have y minus 5. All right, so we've talked about how to get our less than or equal to. Is this a dotted or solid line? You notice it's solid because it's equals to. And then what side is our shaded region? Well, the side with the shading, right? Or which side is the solution? Excuse me. The side with the solution is our shaded area. So everything over here. Okay, how did I type in less than or equal to? I hit the less than, and then I hit the equal to, and it automatically does it. We said it was a solid line because it had the equals part. And then the side that was the solution was the shaded side. Now when we get into systems, we're going to type in two of them in the same graph. Okay, so I'm going to come over here, I'm going to clear this out. I'm going to type in 2y equals 3 minus x. I'm going to hit enter and it'll drop me down. You can click into it, but if you just want to hit enter, that will also do it. Minus y equals 1. And here you see that we get those two lines. And now we can see where they cross. Okay, so let's double check. We want to say, how do I add another equation? We just hit the equal sign or the enter button, right? And it drops us down. And then what is the solution to this system? Remember, the solution is where those two lines cross. So for this instance, with these two lines, they cross at the point 1, 1. So how do I add another equation? We hit enter, and then our solution was 1, 1, because that's where they crossed. All right, so now we have 3. So let's go over here and clear these out. And we have x plus y is less than 7. I'm going to hit enter. X is greater than 1, and y minus x is less than or equal to 2. So I have 3 graphs on this one thing. Now here's the great thing about Desmos. I can move this around, and I am going to move that because I want to be able to see everything. The other thing I can do is I can change the colors of these. If you hit this little setting button, you see the colors. If you click on it, you can change it to anything you want. So orange, I'm going to make this one green, and let's do red. Okay, do this. Now once I click down here, it automatically sets them. And the question is, where is the solution region? And what does that mean? So when we had a system, we just had 2 inequalities. We said, or when we had 1 inequality, it was wherever the shaded area is. But now that we have 3, we need to say, okay, where is all of the shaded region? Where do they overlap? So in order to be able to write on this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture of this, and I'm going to paste it over into our document so I can write on it, make it a little bit easier for you guys to see. All right, so it looks like this. Okay. Here, our red, right? The red shading shows up below this line. And our green shading shows up this side of that dotted line. And our orange shading is below this line. So when we look at this graph, we want to say, where do all of those lines go together? And if you notice, we have all 3 arrows right here. So this darkest area is our shaded region. Okay, that is our solution. That means any point in this area would work in every single one of these inequalities. Okay, so that is just a refresher on how to graph equations and inequalities and how to kind of interpret them using Desmos.